Welcome to the 2024 Nintendolympics.
I think that name is already taken.
It's taken. Nintendo Summer Games? Is that taken? Welcome to the Nintendo Summer Games. From the United States, the Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. From the Far East, home of anime and home of Nintendo itself, comes the Nintendo World Championships something special edition. And also from the United States, with lineage and genes from Wii Sports, comes Nintendo Switch Sports. May the 2024 Nintendolympics Games begin. Nintendo World Championships NES Edition is going to keep you entertained for years to come. The game has a number of modes that keep you entertained, whether you're playing by yourself, maybe on your commute home or at the next party you're hosting. This is definitely a game for all ages, especially those who remember playing those classic 80s era games when they were kids. But don't worry, because most of the challenges are pretty easy to pick up, even if you're a newcomer. Even kids can get in on the fun because it's all about the challenge. And time challenges are one thing people just can't turn down. Come on, I bet you can't beat my time. The game also lets you play against others from all around the world, and I mean that quite literally. It uses a genius method of multiplayer without needing everyone to be in sync all at the same time. All that baloney goes away. They've devised a very simple and elegant solution and don't have you waiting around for others to get going. You know, because it's all about you, isn't it? Survival mode is really cool because you and up to 7 others compete on 5 different games, each getting successively more difficult. This is where we separate the men from the boys, or the adults from the children. That doesn't make any sense. And the game makes very good use of trophies and pins, and gives you bragging rights when you kick someone's butt. So for gameplay, for replayability, and accessibility, this game gets a 9 out of 10. The US edition of the World Champions Deluxe set contains lots of good stuff, which I'll quickly show you right here, but for the full experience, be sure to check out the full unboxing video on my channel. On the US edition, the box art is pretty amazing. It's got shiny parts on the front, on the back. Everything is just so elegantly done. For that, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. But the inside leaves a lot to be desired. Everything is just jam-packed in there. Major deductions, 2 out of 10. The set comes with 13 art cards that are absolutely stunning. These are the cards that represent the games that you'll be playing. And here's what they look like on the back. The 13 art cards, I'm giving them a 6 out of 10. The 5 spectacular collector's pins, they're getting an 8 out of 10. The US edition comes with a gold-colored replica NES cartridge, and an acrylic stand is also included. The back of the cartridge has 13 symbols which represent the games you'll be playing. If it was a real working cartridge, it would have been a 10 out of 10, but I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10. Price-wise, the US edition comes in at $59.99 US. I'm giving that a 7 out of 10. Now to judge the Japanese Special Edition fairly, we need to do an unboxing. I've broken the video up into chapters, so if you want to skip the unboxings, feel free to skip to the next chapter. Okay, so this was shipped straight from Japan, and yeah, they did a good job. It's nicely sealed. Fragile. Must be Italian. Oh wait, no, it's Japanese. All right, let's get going then. Hope I didn't cut too deep. Now it's nicely packed. Oh, I'm excited already. And here is the piece de resistance. Now, I got this off of eBay. I did have a quick look at the Nintendo Japan site as well as the Amazon site to see if I could get a better deal, but based on the fact that they charge crazy amounts for shipping, it turned out that it was better off for me to go and get it from eBay. Alright, so here it is. Nice. Very nice. A nice little letter. Oh, we've got origami. There's a swan. It's great. I wasn't expecting this. And there you are. That's cute. Okay. And here it is. Alright, right off the bat, we can see that it's quite different in the packaging. It's actually bigger in form, but if you look at the side, it is thinner. So, just different packaging. And then here on the surface, we've got the shiny bits. Pretty cool. That's upside down. We've got some of the characters. Oh, this box is in nice shape. I did notice that it's not sealed, but then again, that's mostly a US thing to seal everything, US and Canada, I've noticed. Here on the back, we've got the major award, the trophy. Also shiny. And then more characters on the other side. Very neat. Here's the bottom, for those who care. Okay, oh wait. Okay, so they have some of the info here, 1 to 8 player. Okay. And so let's do this. Okay. So this time, I'm gonna learn from my past mistakes, use a different technique. Open the top without making a crease. Okay. Okay, I think it's gonna face this way. Oh yeah. And there's our bad boy right there. So right on the top, okay, so we got multiple layers. All right, so right on top is the game itself. All in Japanese, as you can see. And then we've got what's this? Special edition. Okay, so these are the game cards. Very similar to the US version. But in Japanese. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. Let's have a quick look at these. This is Mario 1, Super Mario Brothers. This is... Alright, we're going to keep it in the original order. Here's Zelda. Okay, so let's see what they've done with the artwork. I guess these are what they use. Not sure where this actually appears.
In the grand scheme of being stupid, this is probably only an 8. This could have been way worse. Yeah, this is only an 8, guys.
But it is kind of interesting that they use this artwork. But this is the title screen of the game, the full game at least. The Hyrule Fantasy. 1986. Neat. Okay. Here's Metroid. Also known as Meteoroid.
Oh God. What?
Why? Why would you say that?
Donkey Kong. Kid Icarus. Super Mario USA. Okay. This is Excite Bike. Nice Climber. Balloon Fight. Super Mario Brothers 3. The Legend of Zelda 2. And this was what we call the Lost Levels in the US. They call it Super Mario Brothers 2. There it is. And of course, our lovely Happy Kirby. All right. Just set these aside. And I'm probably not going to open the game because it's probably the same game. You know, now that I say that, I'm probably going to look up and see if it is the same game. All right, so that's that. There's another layer here. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so you've got, what is this? This is already different. This is what we knew was in here. The Famicom controllers, the family computer controllers. We're going to check these out in a second. Oh, okay. These are the pins. Oh, wow, look at these. Oh, these are nice. Very nice. So they've got World Championship. I guess that's Famicom Edition. And it says World Championships here. All in English, except this one in the middle is in the US version. I believe this is the World Championships NES Edition, so I believe that says Famicom Edition. They look a little different. I'm just kind of looking at the detail. I don't know if you guys can see this, but maybe if I touch it. Okay, so it's kind of embossed a little bit more, like there's more of the raised surfaces against the inset surfaces, which is kind of interesting. So I think this is a little different from the other pins. Maybe it's because of the way they're set in here, but looks a little different. Oh yeah, I mean, okay, maybe not. When you put them next to each other, they're not as different. But they are. Yeah, like these, the ones from the US are, I don't know if you can see it, but the surface is a lot smoother, and so the raised parts of the surface just kind of blend in with the background parts of the surface, whereas in the Japanese version, you really have to be hearing out. You have to kind of touch them. But yeah, this blue area is like inset. It goes inward by just a little bit. So they definitely used a slightly different manufacturing process. The quality, I'm going to say that they're both really high quality. Maybe the colors pop a little bit more on that World Championship logo right here on the Japanese edition. But then when I look at the other pins, I think the US pins pop a little more on all the others. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love them all. I love them all, but definitely sweet. Okay. And then I think last but not least is Famicom Controllers. Okay. Should I take them out? Of course I have to take them out. This is controller 1, this is controller 2, and as you can see, you can dock these on the switch. Okay, they're sealed, so, oh no, they're not. Come right out. Oh. So cool. There's the Nintendo logo. Yeah, I love the craftsmanship here. It's really nice. And this glossy surface is not going to last, you know that. You know that for sure. But still very nice. And then here's controller 2. Which looks a little different. It's got the microphone right here, and it's got a volume control right here, volume slider. So a little different. I've never used one of these before, never had a Famicom. I'm guessing that one player would have those capabilities to maybe speak to the game system, or maybe to make sounds or something, or maybe blow into it. I'm not really sure. As well as a volume control. So yeah, interesting. We'll have to try this out. I wonder if these work with US switches.
世界中のプレイヤーとタイムアタック ファミコン世界大会おうちで開幕
The Famicom edition of this game, I hear, is pretty much the same as the US NES edition, except in Japanese. I mean, I could configure a switch for Japanese to see if that's actually true or not, or maybe I need a Japanese region switch and a Nintendo Switch Online account that's in Japanese to see if that's actually true. But seriously, if you really want to have me jump through these hoops to get it all up and running just to prove a point that there's really nothing different between the US and Japanese version of this game, I will. I have the spare time. But in the meantime, I recommend you take my word for it. Now you've got me curious. What if it is different? Damn it. So, for gameplay, replayability, and accessibility, this game also gets a 9 out of 10. Now, the outside of the box, it's cool, 5 out of 10. But the inside is really cool. It almost reminded me of like a Japanese restaurant bento box. So 7 out of 10 on the inside. And for the 5 collector's pins, which are almost like the US edition, I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. For the 13 art cards, I wish they were a little bit bigger, but for what it's worth, I'm giving them a 6 out of 10. In the special talent category, Japan knocks it out of the park. It comes with real working Famicom-style NSO controllers for the Switch. I'm giving this one a 9.5 out of 10. Again, a half-point deduction because they don't have USB-C ports. If the United States had offered NES-style Nintendo Switch Online controllers, I would have given it a 9.5 out of 10, with a half-point deduction for not offering USB-C charging ports. And for the price of the Japanese edition, we go to the Japanese website. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Whoa! Oh boy. What? This is nuts. Nothing like the US site at all. Wow. Okay. I did look it up and it's 11,400 yen on the Japanese Amazon. So I'm gonna go with that price because I'm not exactly sure where this is. Oh wait, I think I might have found it. Maybe this. Yep, here we go. Alright, so 9,878 yen. Siri, what's 9,878 yen in US dollars? That is $64.33. Okay, and then plus tax and shipping, I guess. So I'll just go with the Amazon price that I had earlier. Considering you get the Famicom controllers as part of the deal, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. For the game case design, both the US and Japan both get a 7 out of 10, the only real difference being the language. Now let's do the unboxing of Nintendo Switch Sports. So inside the box is a game case, as you can see here. It has unusual artwork on the back, which isn't like the case artwork on most games. It's very plain. It's just a piece of art, just a picture. But I guess that's because most of the standard stuff that you find on the back of cases is actually on the back of the box itself. In addition to the game case, you also get a strap-on, which you can strap on to your thigh. And it's got Velcro. And you can stick a Joy-Con inside the strap-on. Oh, and look, I got Dumbledore. This is an amazing collectible, but no, you don't get it with the Nintendo Switch sports game.
In this house, we bowl. Nice try.
Nintendo Switch Sports is a lot like its handsome and athletic grandfather, Wii Sports. If you're old enough to remember that game, you'll be having fun with Switch Sports in no time. I don't know why I had to say all that, it's just a fun party game. Yeah, please, don't play the game by yourself because that's just not cool, dude. I know it's hard these days to actually interact with real human beings in the presence. I know it's hard these days to actually interact with real human beings in your presence. I mean, look at what they're trying to do with Google's Metaverse and now Apple Vision Pro. I swear, if talking to people's avatars through a virtual presence becomes the preferred way of communicating, I am gonna lose my shit. Taki mushrooms. So I suggest you invite your friends over to your place this weekend and try some good, wholesome games. Like Nintendo Switch Sports. It's only $49.99 US, and if you act now, you cheapskate, you can get the digital eShop version for less than $28. And you can strap on that Joy-Con and play by yourself, or go online where the real competition is. You can even create your own Sportsmate, which is an upgrade from the Mii avatars of days gone. You get to play golf, soccer, football, volleyball, bowling, tennis, badminton, chambara, which is pretty much like lightsabers without the vroom vroom. And they just added basketball. It's time to challenge me, chump. Now isn't that worth a measly $28? Wait, what am I talking about? Physical! Get the $50 version, which comes with the leg strap and cartridge you can share with your kids and your friends. Nah, forget your friends, they never return your stuff. But seriously, for gameplay, replayability, accessibility, this game gets a 9 out of 10. For the outside of the box, design and artwork, 5 out of 10. For the inside of the box, it's just a box, 2 out of 10. For the game case, I'm gonna give this, I don't know, 8 out of 10? It's kind of unique. It's different from all the other game cases. So, there you go. For collectibles, 0 out of 10. For art cards, 0 out of 10. For the special talent, the strap-on, 3 out of 10. For the price, well, it's $49.99 US, so I guess 4 out of 10 for what you get. Before we announce the winners, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a like, and please do consider subscribing. We've reached a major milestone of nearly 300 subscribers, and we'd like to have you on board. And a special thanks to all the subs who made this possible. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, the final scores for today are 31 points for Nintendo Switch Sports. From the United States, it's 56 points for Nintendo World Champions NES Edition. And since we're rounding up, 61 points for the venerable Nintendo World Championships Famicom Edition Special Edition. So the way I see it, the bronze goes to World Champions NES Edition, the silver goes to World Champions Famicom Edition, and the gold goes to Stellar Blade. That's it for now. Love you lots. Ciao.